Hey guys, what's up good people? It's your girl Wambui back here on your screen with a new video. In case you are new here, karibu sana, and in case you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. If you are new and it's your first time seeing this face, welcome to this channel and please consider subscribing and making this your home channel, okay? Don't be a stranger. I normally tell you that please don't be a stranger. And as you can tell by the energy, you guys, I've missed you. I hope you guys are doing fine and yeah. So today I'm in my favorite spot and this is the kitchen. As you can see, don't worry about the mess that is going on behind me, but yes, this is my favorite space in this house. And I want us to make some chapati, okay? And today's chapati, I think I did a video on chapatis um last year, and that was just basic chapati. And today I want us to spice our game. I want to take our game to the next level. I normally tell you guys my job is to make you a better cook in your own home. So please try these recipes and be that great cook. Valentine is around the corner. Where is your boyfriend? Anyway, jokes aside, Valentine is around the corner, and for me, it's usually the thought that counts, and it's the small things that bring a big impact. So it can be the gift that you give your loved ones, can be as good as simple as just cooking a meal for them. Okay, sorry, the baby is crying. I just want need to check that. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So yeah, I was saying Valentine's is around the corner, and gifting someone doesn't need to be expensive. I normally say that it's the thought that counts, and I think the small things give a big impact. So it can be as simple and as small as you making them an awesome meal. It can be as simple as you just taking them out on coffee or dinner. It can be as simple as you gifting them, repairing their torn clothes. Is that a gift? Or even maybe changing their car tires or just something small, okay, for them to feel appreciated. Yeah, so one of the Valentine gift ideas that I'm going to give you is to make a hearty meal for your loved one, with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your family. Also Valentine's doesn't always need to be like in between two people who have what do we call this sort of relationship? Like the other love. I'm forgetting the name. Yeah, that sort of relationship. It's any you share love with anybody that is yani anybody that is within your friends, your children, your father, your mother. That is what Valentine's mean. Yeah, I think people have just changed the whole idea of Valentine's, and it's just in between two couples, people who love each other. And yeah, so Valentine's can be you can show love and extend grace to anybody, not just your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, or your wife. It can even be your kids or your entire family, your father, your mother. Yeah, so Valentine is around the corner, and here is one among the recipes that you can surprise your family with. And today I want to make pumpkin chapati. Yes, pumpkin chapati. Very nutritious, very healthy, very yummy for your family to be eaten by kids, by even the older people like our grandmothers, our grandfathers. So yes, this is one among the many recipes that I have done. You can also check back my many recipes and just try one and surprise them, okay? And when you do, please, I normally say don't forget to tag me on Instagram at Wambui_Mercy. It's running down on your screen. Go there, follow me, and tag me on your post, and I'll be sure to repost your post. And I'll be happy that you guys are learning from me. I always want to bring something that is educative to you, something that will add impact in your life, something that will make you a better person. That is the whole major thing of my YouTube channel. Okay, so as much as we are having fun, I always like to educate you guys, teach you something new each and every day, and we get to learn from each other. So also comment on the comment section. Let's engage. Give me Valentine gift ideas for him or for her, and yes, let's have a conversation. So without me talking too much, let me show you the ingredients of today, and we can get right into it. So don't forget to subscribe. Okay, subscribe.
Okay, so first things first, I decided to peel my butternut. As you can see, I'm just using one butternut, and I'm going to peel it, wash it, cut it into small cubes, and then boil it for it to be to cook, and then I can easily mash it and incorporate it in my flour once I start kneading the dough. So that's all you will need for the pumpkin. You can use the normal pumpkin, but I figured the normal pumpkin will not give you a good smooth paste. That's like the butternut will do, because you might find that that pumpkin has fiber, a lot of fiber, which is not easy to mash. Other and like butternut has no, like, the strings or the threads. That's what I'm calling fiber. So it's easier to use. So you can use butternut, and you'll get your pumpkin paste easy to incorporate in your flour. And it also doesn't take so much time to cook. It's easy to cook. It's healthy for the kids and for any other person. So use butternut. So you only peel it, wash it, cut it, and then boil it to cook, and then you can use it.
Got drunk off your life, and I lost myself again. You hit just like a drug. This time I won't let you in. You're playing with fire. No, I didn't numb the pain, but this time I won't collapse like I did yesterday. You broke my heart once again. I won't buy the dust in return. I can't give it, I can't give it, I won't give it this time. You broke my heart once again. With your bad, but you're bad it for me. I can't give it, I can't give it. I've already run with the wolves. Far from the light of the day. I can't go back to you. I'm stronger today. Been to the dark side, I don't know. So if you wanna shoot far away, I won't go back to you. I'm stronger, I'm stronger, I'm stronger today. I'm stronger today.
Clean as you go is what my home science teacher taught me in high school. So I'm done peeling, and next is to chop them and then put them in a sufuria to boil, just as I had said before. So make sure that you'll chop them in manageable sizes that will be able to boil very fast, and also that will enable you to mash them easily when it's mashing time. Don't leave them in very big chunks, otherwise they will be a bother when you try mashing them. Yeah.
Tú tienes la pócima para enloquecerme, pero voy a draw the line. Que yo ya sé que es de ti. I got to stay away, got to stay away. Sé que como un trofeo quieres tenerme, pero I don't need no one. Que yo ya sé que es de ti. I got to stay away, got to stay away. No, 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 baby, no, 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 no setbacks. No, 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 baby, no, 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 this time. You broke my heart once again. I won't buy the dust in return. I can't give it, I can't give it, I won't give it this time. You broke my heart once again. With your bad, but you're bad it for me. I can't give it, I can't give it. I've already run with the wolves. Far from the light of the day. I can't go back to you. I'm stronger today. Been to the dark side, I don't know. So if you wanna shoot far away.
Point to note, when you're boiling, please don't put so much water. I just put water that covered them just right above the pumpkin, and then now I added a little bit of salt, and they are ready. If you have a potato masher, good for you. Please use your potato masher. It will make your work very easy. As for me, I don't have a potato masher, but a mwiko did the job just as good. So you can also use a mwiko if you have one, or a wooden stick. For those who don't understand, the word mwiko is basically a wooden stick that you have in your house. Make use of it. So now they are easy to mash because my sizes were small and they are well cooked. So I'm going to mash them into a very, very smooth paste, and then yeah, I will use them when we start preparing our dough for the chapati.
I won't go back to you. I'm stronger, I'm stronger, I'm stronger today. I'm stronger today.
Okay, so this is the basin that I'm going to be using, or the bowl, I don't know what to call it, that I'm going to be using to mix my flour. This is the cup that I'm going to be using to measure. I have some warm water here. I also have some cooking oil, which is fresh fry in this case. And then I have my flour. This is ajab, that's my flour of choice. Some sugar, some salt. This is salt. And I need to get better tins for salt and sugar. Yeah, I will do that. And then this is sugar. And definitely the star of the show, my mashed this is butternut. Yeah, I chose butternut because it brings a smoother paste than the normal pumpkin. So yes, butternut. Just one butternut. So yeah, so let's get straight into cooking because people are waiting to eat dinner, right? So let's start.
Okay, so in my bowl, I'm going to be using this cup to measure my flour. And please measure your flour according to the number of people you're feeding. I'm only feeding 2 adults and 2 kids, so I'm not going to be measuring or putting a lot of wheat flour. I'm only going to be using 2 to 3 cups approximately. And yeah, on the if I go on the higher side, it's 3 cups, but 2 cups will definitely be enough for us. Yeah, so that we do not overcook or cook so many chapatis that will stay lying around in the kitchen. So yes, please measure the amount of flour according to the number of people you're feeding. Yeah. Up next, I'm putting some sugar. This is 2 to 3 tablespoons of sugar. For me, I just normally eyeball because I'm a pro like that. Anyway, so it's 2 to 3 tablespoons of sugar and a tablespoon of, or two, 1.5 approximately, of salt. So you need to balance. And at some point, I will taste just to see whether it is the ratio is okay according to the way I like it. Some people put plain sugar because they want their chapatis to taste sweet. Others put plain salt because they want the chapatis to be salty. So for me, I like mixing the two. It just brings out an awesome taste because that is how I like them. So feel free to do put what you like. You can put salt only, you can put sugar only, feel free. And then we are going to mix those dry ingredients before we start now adding our warm water. Point to note, it's not hot water because with hot water you'll not be able to knead your dough. It is warm water. So use your warm water and add gradually until you achieve the consistency that you want. Again, don't put water and then add flour. You will end up cooking too many chapatis that you hadn't planned for. I ever tried that and it didn't come out nicely for me. So measure your flour and then go adding your liquid gradually until you get the consistency that you want. That will always work for you and you will never go wrong. You'll never find yourself using too much flour or cooking too many chapatis than you had planned. Yeah, that's a tip and trick when you're cooking chapatis. So we are going to add our water slowly by slowly as we knead our dough. We are now kneading and we are starting to make the dough. So as you can see, I'm kneading. So we are going to be adding our water slowly by slowly until I achieve the consistency that I like. Yeah.
They said, don't fall, don't forget all the things you've been taught, you've been told. Don't blink, don't run, don't turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. My mind's going in circles, I'm trying to fight it, getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Going to the place where all this began, just start again. Oh, you won't see the light.
So now at this point, because I'm seeing my dough is already coming together and I might maybe need very little water to finish the process, I want to add my butternut. Reason being, I'm adding my butternut at this point because my butternut contains water, or rather your pumpkin has water. So you want to supplement a little bit of the water that you would have added if you did not have pumpkin. I hope you get. Yeah, so I'm going to be adding the pumpkin at this point before I can add any more water, because I do not want again to add more flour than I want. And yeah, so before you continue adding your water, at this point add your pumpkin. And as you will see, as I will start kneading with the pumpkin in, you will see my dough will come together, but it will still be very watery. Yeah, then that will now leave me with the option of adding more flour until I get the consistency that I want. Otherwise, you can, once you are done mixing your dry ingredients, before you add your water, you can put in your pumpkin first, so that you can already absorb the water that is in the pumpkin before you start adding more water. Okay, I hope you get the two different methods. Method number one, put your dry ingredients, add a little bit of water, and when your dough starts coming together and you left with only a little bit of water to add, put your pumpkin and then add flour gradually to get the dough that you want. Number two, once you're done mixing your dry ingredients, that is the flour, the sugar, and the salt, add your pumpkin at that stage so that you can absorb most of the water from the pumpkin, and then you are left with just a little bit of water or liquid to add. I say liquid because some people use milk to cook the chapatis. So yes, whatever liquid it is that you're using, you can go adding gradually after you are done with your pumpkin. Now, as you can see, the consistency of my chapatis has changed. This is the consistency of the dough that I was kneading. My dough initially was really had a lot of flour, and it was a bit hard. Now, as you can see, it's become more runny and liquidy, yeah, because of the water that I'm telling you that is in the pumpkin or the butternut that you're using. Now I hope you understand why I said that we put butternut first, so that we can see, other than adding more water and then you still have butternut that you have not put. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to be adding flour just little by little using my hands until the dough comes together and it becomes hard enough for me to roll. Yeah, I hope you understand. So we are going to be adding the flour just like that, slowly by slowly, until we achieve the consistency now that we need for us to be able to roll out our dough. Yes.
Until the dawn breaks, no, till it's all said and done, you will not.
Also, at this point is when I taste for my salt and sugar balance, excuse me, just to see whether everything is balanced properly before the dough becomes too hard and you cannot add anything else. So before it becomes compact, please excuse me, taste for your salt or for your sugar so that you can add, because at this point it's easier to add and incorporate. Yeah.
What it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall first to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found, and you can't start again until you break down. Break down. Until you break down.
After kneading it for a while, this is me trying to check whether my dough is ready. And then if you remember my mahamri video, I showed you how you can always know if your dough is ready. So I'm trying to look for the air spaces in between, and also the rise. Once I just press it down and it comes up by itself. If you have not watched that video, please go and watch that video, and you will learn, or you will know how to check if your dough is ready. I don't know whether most of us know how to check our dough, or we just assume it is. So as you can see, my dough has enough air spaces, and I want to let it rest for a while before I start cooking my chapatis. So I'm going to oil my bowl. Yeah, as you can see, I'm going to oil this bowl. Just put a little bit of oil so that my dough will not stick on it, and then put my dough, cover it, and allow it to rest for about 10 to 15, 20 minutes, and then come back and I start rolling my chapatis. Yeah. Allowing your dough rest enables it to become softer. At this point, it's not going to double in size because it is not mandazi or mahamri or donut, because also we have not put any yeast or baking powder in it. It's just dough. but it's not going to double, it's going to soften. Yeah, we are going also to cover it and leave it in the kitchen where it is a little bit warm for it to soften, and then we'll be back to start rolling and cooking our chapatis. Yeah.
They said, be meek. Look beneath the bed before you go to sleep. Keep on, I shine. You'll surely get burned if you reach out and touch my.
So our dough has been resting for approximately 15 to 20 minutes, and it's time for us to check and start rolling our chapatis. Yeah, because I think it is soft enough now. Just don't leave it for so long. So let's open it, and this is how it looks. Yeah, so I'm going to be placing it on the counter, cut it into small pieces. That is and then roll, make some balls, as you will see. Then roll our chapatis, and yeah, cook them. So this is how I cook my chapatis, and I hope you guys are enjoying this video and learning from me. Yeah, just let me know how yours turned out, and let's have a conversation about them.
Mind is a battle, I'm trying to hide it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. On to the place where all this began. Just start again. Won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall first to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found. And you can't start again until you break down. Break down. Until you break down.
Okay, so I have cut one piece, and at this point I'm not going to be rolling it out too big, because I want to put some oil and then roll it again for them to have a little bit of layers before now I roll it out to put in the pan. I hope you guys get, but you will understand it if you, as you continue watching this video, you'll roll it just a little bit, not too thin and not too thick, just a medium size. Put some oil on it, cut it as you will see me do, and then roll it as I will be rolling here for your chapatis to have layers. And then now, once we put our pan on the jiko or on the fire, now we're going to roll them out properly, like proper sizes, so that now we can cook them. So you roll like that, put some oil and cut like how I have cut, and then roll it as you see me doing, like that. And then you will tuck the bottom at the top like so, and that is how you achieve this shape, like so. Put it aside and do the rest as is. And also, if you want them to be of small sizes, just don't put too much dough. You can use little dough if you want them to be of small sizes. If you want big chapatis, you can roll them big as you like, but that is how I do it. So I'm going to also to do the second one. Put a little bit flour on it, make a ball, roll it out a little bit, put a little bit of oil on it, cut halfway and roll and put it aside. That is the procedure. This way your chapatis will be soft and they will also have layers. Yeah, so I hope you are watching and you understand what I am doing. all done, and from my 3 cups of flour I managed to make 12 chapatis, and this is what I achieved. So at this stage, once I'm done, I'm going to cover them with a kitchen cloth. This is to avoid them from getting the hard crust on top. Yeah. So, and then I'm going to be rolling one by one now as I cook them in my pan. So at this point, what's left is for you to roll your chapati and now just put it in the pan, cook it and eat it. Yeah. So let's just do that.
Winter's here, the snow is falling on our car as we drive for miles to that little town called home.
As I normally say, don't mind about your shapes. Practice makes perfect. For you to be able to make a round chapati, you'll need to practice for a while. So please don't worry, just do it today. You'll get different maps and different shapes, triangle, rectangle, circle. Yeah, but with time, as you keep practicing, you're going to be a perfect cook. So don't pressure yourself, just do it. Every time you do it, you get better.
Tinsel hangs from every corner of the house, and Christmas lights shine bright through the cold evening fog. And I hear sleigh bells bouncing off the halls as the church choir sings along. Feel my heart melt when you walk through those doors for Christmas. You're all I want. All I wanted was you. All I wanted was you. All I wanted was you. Christmas cheer and drinks with friends we haven't seen for a while, since I've been to that little town called home. Pine tree dressed up with every ornament we got, and stockings hung and overflowing from the top. And I hear sleigh bells bouncing off the halls as the church choir sings along. Feel my heart melt when you walk through those doors for Christmas. You're all I want. All I wanted was you.
So guys, our chapatis are ready, and as you can see, they look so beautiful, and I can assure you they taste as yummy as they look. You guys, these chapatis slapped, and that is why you need to try this recipe and post it and tag me, and I'll be sure to repost your post, and I'll be happy that at least you're trying my recipes and you're learning from me. Yeah, so these chapatis were very yummy. Try the pumpkin chapatis, and yeah, just get out of your comfort zone. Okay, and as you can see, they have layers. Yeah, they have layers, and this makes them even more yummy and beautiful. Yeah, they're just beautiful. Everything is just beautiful. So I was serving mine with some green grams. You can serve your chapatis with chicken, with beef stew, with anything you like, even tea. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.